Okay. This is the second part. So the next question is, how tall am I? I am 5'3.5". I used to be 5'4", but then I had the girls and I shrunk a little bit. So, but I like being small-ish. If I could have any prop for a photo, what would I have and why? I don't think I really have a favourite prop that I want to use. I think I'd love to do a shoot in one of those studios that's for water, that they do like filming for films in, where it's like filming at sea. I'd love to do an underwater mermaid shoot and use one of the studios to do that in. I think that'd be really good. My inspiration. I don't have a particular person that inspires me. I'm not inspired by music. I'm one of these people that once I find a song I love, a new song that I love, I will listen to it to death, over and over, like 12 hours straight on repeat. I'll just keep listening. I get really inspired by music, and I get all these ideas in my head for shoots that the music bring out. I also get inspired by particular locations. If I'm walking on a lake or in a wood and I find a particular spot that I think the light hits perfectly and there's like a good frame, that normally inspires me, and then I'll build up a shoot to fit that location. My favourite IGer. My favourite person on Instagram is a girl called Kat. Her Instagram is Secrets of a Butterfly, and she also has a blog under Secrets of a Butterfly too. Her stream is really pretty and it's full of pastel tones and just wonderful things, and Kat herself is such an inspirational person. If you ever go on her blog and read her story, you'll find out that she's really inspiring, and she's just the most selfless person that you'd ever come across. So anyone who's got Instagram, I think you should go and have a look at Secrets of a Butterfly and look at her pictures. My favourite app. My favourite app I use is Magic Hour. It's a photo app, it's an editing app really. Most of my Instagram pictures that aren't taken with my Canon, I've taken on Magic Hour using the built-in camera on Magic Hour, and then people make filters and upload them onto the filter market, which you can then just browse and download and just then put your picture through the filter, and then you can also play around with the filters. So if you don't like the frame, you can then take that off. If you think it's got too much texture, you can take the texture off. You can then play around with adjusting curves and sharpness, example. So that's pretty good. And as I said, most of my pictures are taken using Magic Hour. Music. My favourite music. I really like Pink Floyd. My favourite album in the world is Division Bell by Pink Floyd. I just listen to that all the time. I also really like a singer called Hannah Fury. Her music's quite, it's hard to explain. It's gothic-y, but it's really enchanting, really magical. Two of her songs I really love, Girls That Glitter and The Necklace of Marie Antoinette. Her music is very inspiring. I've got a lot of inspiration from her music, so I think you should have a listen. My favourite photographers. My favourite photographer, I don't really like buy fashion magazines and things and like know a lot of photographers. I'm normally just find photographers on Flickr that I like. I really like Tim Walker as a professional photographer. He does very fairy tale pictures, and if I had all the money in the world to set up the sort of props and things that he does, then I'd really love to do that sort of style of photography. I really like a lady called Shay Rosemeyer. She's I've actually just done a photography course with her. She's just wonderful. Her work is very inspiring too. She's one of my favourites. How long after meeting Gilles did you know that you wanted to marry him? That's a question from Kat. Thank you, Kat. I think pretty much right away. If he proposed to me after a few weeks, I would have said yes, to be honest. We met just after my 18th birthday. And then we got together, I think a month after that. Yeah, in August. And I moved in within a few days to his parents' pub, and then in February we then got our own flat in the town, and then he proposed to me the February after that. But I think if he proposed to me before that, I would definitely say yes. I think you just know. I think we were pretty much knew we were going to be together for as soon as we met. And last question is, when did you start photography? This is a bit of a funny one, because I think when I was 18 I knew that I wanted to be a photographer, but I'd always liked taking photos. I remember when I was 12 or 13, I think, my auntie had a little camera that she used to take pictures on, and I don't know how it came about, but I ended up with a little blue camera. It was probably about this big, and I think it was about 1.3 megapixels, and just held about 20 or 30 pictures at a time. But I remember I used to live with my grandma at the time in a little village in the country, and I used to just go through the village and just take pictures of all the trees, any flowers I saw, anything that I thought was beautiful, or that I wanted to remember. I used to take them. And then when I was about 15, my friend bought me a digital camera, like a better digital camera, and I used to play around on there. And then when I was 18, I then got my SLR, and that's when the passion really started, because I felt, not that equipment is important with photography, but I felt like I had more freedom to take the pictures that I wanted, that I was able to take pictures that I wanted with my SLR, than I was quite limited with a 1.3 megapixel camera, for example. So yeah, I think since probably about 13 I've always wanted to be a photographer, but I think since 18, I'm now 25, so I've been doing it for a little while, and I hope in the future that this is what my career is going to be. But my number one priority is staying with the girls, and then obviously when I get bigger and go to school, it's then something that I can then really look into pursuing and hopefully have a career from it. So that's all the questions. Thank you everyone who asked the questions, and thank you to everyone who reads the blog. I'm quite excited about where it's going to be going now. I've had the blog for just over a year. I started it when Mia was about a month old, and now I've just changed the name from Sweet Days to I Was the Sea, and it's a lot more personal to me, and I feel a lot more passionate about the blog and really excited about where it's going to go. I'm going to put a lot into the blog now, and I'm excited to discover a lot more blogs, and I'm going to put a lot of reading time in the next few weeks into finding other people's blogs and reading through and trying to make new friends through that way. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got to the end of this, then that's great, because I do babble a bit, and I will speak to you all soon. Thank you, bye.